HELP Network. We're part of a bigger organization called Global Change. Kristen Luna Labe is the founder. The main goal of the HELP Network is to place long-term volunteers into one-on-one volunteer situations. So the volunteers might go to a person's home, most likely, or they might take them out to do errands. But the idea is that it's kind of like a big brother, big sister type program where people are paired off, ideally according to their interest, and they're there consistently once a week to help out with anything from chores to reading to simply just spending time together.
My name is Charles Matheson, and I'm a volunteer. I've been volunteering for about 2 years or so. At my church, they had a table, an action table for volunteers. So I wanted to do something, and I saw Alice's ad, and that's how I started. Sometimes I'll go to the supermarket with them, get their food. I'll go to stores and buy them clothes. I'll read their mail. I'll have a meal with them. Go for a walk.
What's your name?
Charles.
Good.
Anything they want me to do,
What's your name?
I do it.
The elderly are the fastest growing population of the United States. Everyone knows that the baby boomers are about to retire, and everyone also knows that Americans are living longer than they ever have before, but what we don't always think about is how we are going to provide assistance for this growing population.
Many of our members cannot even verbally communicate, but they still can express, and they need to express their needs. So our job is to listen. It's very difficult to find volunteers who can offer those qualities, like patience, like empathy, like being true. It's maybe sometimes easy to offer some skills, some task-oriented things, but these are qualities that are so important.
I see leaves of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
As I began to think more about the project, it made me think a lot about my father, who was chronically ill while I was growing up. And it's true that people who, are handicapped or, have something impeding their ability to move around and do day-to-day things, it's tough, especially when you're isolated, to just make every day happen, simple things, especially with the populations we work with. A lot of the times, they hit both categories. They're seniors and they're handicapped. We're trying to raise about $5,000 for this project, which would be used for a number of different things, one being a bigger office space that can accommodate our full team. And we would also be using the money towards background checks to make sure that all of our volunteers are appropriate for our program. And also we'd be using it to pay small salaries to some of our volunteer administrators who are working really hard now to pair people with the right match. One thing I like about the volunteer program is that a lot of the time there is an exchange between the volunteer and the person that's being volunteered for. It goes both ways. The acceptance goes from both directions, and everyone's really appreciated and everyone's willing. So it makes the volunteering really rewarding experience. It's really a gift to be engaging with our seniors. There's a wealth of knowledge and a whole culture of lifestyle that is really different between these generations, and it's a really beautiful thing to engage with people with a type of wisdom that we may not be experiencing in this generation. So it's a really beautiful moment to be doing this kind of work. We'd like to thank IOBI so much for selecting us as one of their projects, and our first funders, which is Charity Services Centers out of Miami. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Thanks for helping the Health Network.
Thanks for helping the Health Network.
Welcome to the Health Network.